All right, so this is the new Apple MagSafe Battery Pack for the iPhone, and this will work with the iPhone 12 lineup. So the mini, the regular 12s, and also the iPhone 12 Pros. So a very simple $99 accessory here that's giving you wireless charging using the magnets on the back of your phone. So it just slaps onto the back and you should be good to go. So let's go ahead and get that tape peeled off, and now I can go ahead and slide this out. And we have our first look here at the MagSafe Battery Pack. And it comes in one single color, so you get this white color here. And let's see what else we get inside of the box. And the only thing inside of here is just going to be some documentation and no Apple stickers. So yeah, no Apple stickers with this product. I know some people are going to be sad. I'm not. So anyway, that's it for the box here. Now we have the MagSafe Battery Pack. So let's go ahead and get this wrapping off of it. And boom, here we go. Here it is, the Apple MagSafe Battery Pack. So one thing I would say, it's not that heavy at all. Doesn't feel like it's gonna weigh your phone down when you have it on it. And we do have a lightning port here at the bottom, and it looks like we should have a little indicator light right there. And then yeah, that's about it. So this is the place where you're gonna be placing it on the back of your phone. And so let's go ahead and do that right now. For the first time, let's put this MagSafe on, and boom, snaps on just like that. Now, do notice that when you do get this in position, the top part of the battery pack is pretty sturdy against moving around when you are holding it, but the bottom part here is more susceptible to be moved around, and that's because the main MagSafe portion is right here. So when you place it on here, you don't really have that strong connection here towards the bottom. And so yeah, I think the connection of the battery pack is pretty solid. Look, I'm slapping this thing around, slapping it silly, and it's moving a little bit out of place again at the bottom as I showed you, but you're gonna really have to work to try to get this thing to fall off accidentally. And let me do a quick pocket check. So let me put this in my pocket, taking it out, and I'm just actually holding on to the battery pack a little bit when I am bringing it out of my pocket, and it's still holding on. So I think the connection is secure enough for me not to worry about it falling off. And just taking a look at the side profile here to see the extra thickness that this does add to your iPhone when you are using it. There from the bottom, there from the side. It's not too bulky. I think it adds just the right amount of extra, size to your phone, nothing to be concerned about. Now, Apple does recommend you give this thing a full charge before your first time using it. So just take a lightning cable, plug it into the lightning port at the bottom, and it will go ahead and start charging. Now, they do recommend that you use a 20-watt power brick along with a USB-C to lightning cable to get the best charging results. Anything slower is, of course, going to charge it slower. So Apple recommends 20 watts, but you can use a slower power adapter if you need to. Now, Apple says that you can charge both the battery pack and your iPhone at the same time, which I guess is true, but the way it really works is that you have the battery pack on the back of your iPhone, and if you do plug in your iPhone to a wall outlet, it will prioritize charging your iPhone up first, so it'll try to get your iPhone up to around 80%, and then it will kind of reverse wirelessly charge the battery pack after that point. So up until 80%, it's not really charging at the same time, but it basically just allows you to kind of plug in your iPhone, have the battery pack on, and then you can go do something else, and then over time, both devices will get charged back up. And of course, this will work with your MagSafe compatible cases. So I got this one from Apple that I like to use, and you can just throw that battery pack on the back of that like so. It snaps into place, and it still is able to give you the charge to your iPhone. And using the battery widget that's built into iOS, you can keep an eye on the charging status here. So the one right there in the middle, the little cable icon, is actually the charge coming from the MagSafe battery pack. So I have 16% left as far as that, and then the 46% is for the charge that my iPhone currently has. Now, one thing you should know is that I am currently running the iOS 15 beta, and it isn't fully optimized for the battery pack just yet, but Apple has released iOS 14.7 that is available to the public, and that gives you the proper animation and information that the MagSafe battery pack can give you. So you can see in this video from Mac Rumors, they show that when you do put it on the back of the iPhone, it will let you know exactly how much charge the battery pack can put back inside of your phone, and that's really useful. And then also too, in the battery widget, instead of having the lightning cable icon that I have in iOS 15, this will actually show you the icon or the design of the MagSafe battery pack itself. Now, I was curious about how much charge you can get over a certain amount of time. Apple really isn't that specific on it, but for 10 minutes, I put the battery pack on the back of my iPhone 12 Pro. I had Do Not Disturb on, and I just turned the screen off, and I just let it go for 10 minutes. And I started at 39%, and at the end of the 10 minutes, I ended up at 44%. So right at 5% over 10 minutes wirelessly charging. Now, at the end of this test, my battery pack was completely dead, so I decided to do another 10-minute test, and that was just me plugging it into a 20-watt USB-C charger and just seeing how much charge I can get in 10 minutes. And at the end of that test, I saw that I was actually at 20% of battery life in my battery pack after having it charged for 10 minutes. Now, your results may vary from mine, but just from these testing conditions with an iPhone 12 Pro and a 20-watt charger here that I have, this is what I got. Okay, so hold on tight because I'm about to attempt to do some math, but math was my worst subject in school. But so we know that every 10 minutes we get 5% of battery back to my iPhone with the battery pack on. But then we also know that every 10 minutes we drain 7% of the battery pack itself. So 100 divided by 7, that would be 14. So we know that 14 times we can charge for 10 minutes. So now I'm guessing we can do 14 times 5, and then that gets us to 70. So starting from 0% on my iPhone, if I was to put the battery pack on it, I should be able to get up around 70%. Hopefully that math was right. And just for kicks, I just wanted to see if these will actually charge some of my wireless earbuds, and boom, yes they do. So these are charging the case for my Pixel Buds, and also I have my Samsung Galaxy Buds Live right here, and yeah, it does charge. You can't see the indicator on the front of the case, but it is red to indicate that the case itself is charging. And now let me try my iPhone SE here, and boom, there it is. It starts wirelessly charging. And so yeah, that's about it for this Apple MagSafe Battery Pack. A very simple product, straight to the point. I can see one issue that some people might have will be the price point coming in at $99. And that's because you can go on Amazon right now and you can find other alternatives to this that are also MagSafe compatible and give you wireless charging for less than $50, maybe even in the $30, $40 price range. So you do have some options. So overall, that's a good, but this right here is just Apple's option to their own lineup of products. One other thing I would like to see with the next version, or maybe with the next drop of this, would be different colors, or at least colors that actually match the colors that they offer for the iPhones. I think that would be pretty sweet. But for right now, it's not really too much to criticize with this. And also drop a comment down below about what you think about this battery pack. And for right now, I'm about to head out. Thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace.